Hello, dear icons. How are you all? In English, today we are going to learn about a new grammar element. We already have learned a few grammar elements. Do you remember? Starting with punctuation, and then we learned nouns, common nouns, proper nouns. Do you remember? Okay. And then we also learned singular and plural forms of various nouns, and also helping verbs, is, am, are, and recently we learned has and have also. Right? And we also learnt pronouns. What are the pronouns? He, she, it, they, we, right? And we also learnt about verbs recently, action words, doing words, right? Today we are learning about prepositions. Say everyone, prepositions, right? Okay. So let us see, what is a preposition? The name itself indicates that preposition, pre plus position. Pre plus position. So it talks about the position of various things. The position of various nouns. Okay. So preposition is a word that tells us where a noun is placed. Okay. Where a noun is placed. That is a preposition. For example, tell me, where are the markers? Markers are in the stand. Where are they placed? In the stand. Right? So here the word in is telling its position. Right? In the stand. Tell me, where is the stand placed? Or where are these books placed? The books are placed on a table. So the stand, the pencil stand, the books, all these are placed on a table. Right? Okay, tell me, where is this blue marker is placed? Where is blue marker is placed? It is placed in between purple and red markers. The blue marker is between the red and purple markers. Right? So here the between word, that is also telling its position. It is between the other two markers. Tell me, what is in front of me? In front means what is there to the front side of me. I am recording through laptop, so there is a laptop in front of me. And what is behind me? There is a board behind me, or there is a wall also behind me. Right? Okay. Now what is beside me? Beside means next to. Next to. What is beside me? There is a table beside me. Or I can also say, I am sitting beside a table. I am sitting beside a table. Or I am sitting next to a table. Next to or beside. Both are same. What are there inside this box? There are a few pencils inside the box. So you use the preposition inside when there are things totally inside. When the things are totally inside, you will use inside. The pencils are inside the box. But you will say the markers are in the stand. Inside. Right? So the few pencils are inside the box, and a few more pencils are outside the box. Inside, outside. Right? And for example, if you keep it like this. Now tell me, where are these books? The books are under this stand. Right? If the things are like this, under something, then you use the books, pencil stand, the duster, all these things are under a stand. If this is called a stand, all these things are kept under the stand. So under is also a preposition here. Right? Now let us have a look at a few pictures that describe prepositions. Where is the cat? In the bag. Where are the pencils? In the stand. Where is the ball? In the box, right? Where is the driver? Driver is sitting in the taxi. So here, in is a preposition that is telling us the position of various nouns. In. Where is the mouse? It is on the cheese. On. See, I am sitting on a chair, right? So the stand is on the table. The books are on the table. On. The mouse is on the cheese. Girl is on the cycle. She's sitting on the cycle. On. Where are the pencils? On the book. The pencils are on the book. So the word, the preposition on is telling us the position of various things here. On is also a preposition. So the boy is sitting under a tree. Under the tree. Where is the ball? Under the table. Where is the dog? It is also under the table. So under is used in these situations. If something is lying under like this, under something, then the preposition that we use is under. Where is the green crayon? Tell me. Green crayon is between the blue and red crayons. Between. So when you have to say between, there must be two other things you should mention. Right? Between this one and this one. That like that you have to say. So the green crayon is between the blue and red crayons. Where is the mouse? The mouse is between the blocks. Between, right? Between the blocks. So the preposition that we use to describe the position of various nouns is between. Okay. Where is the girl standing? Tell me. Or what is there in front of the girl? There is a mirror in front of the girl. Right? Or we can also say girl is standing in front of the mirror. The girl is standing in front of the mirror. Or you can also say there is a mirror in front of the girl. To the front side of the girl, there is a mirror. To the front side of the mirror, there is a girl. So where is the man? The man is sitting in front of the fan. Right? Or you can also say there is a fan in front of the man. Right? There is a fan in front of the man. The man is sitting in front of the fan. Where is the dog? So, this is dog's house. Right? It is a kennel. So, this dog is sitting in front of its kennel. To the front side of its house. To the front side of its house. So, we can say the dog is sitting in front of its house. Right? The dog is sitting in front of its house. So, the preposition that we used to describe the position of different nouns is in front of. And where is the boy standing? He is standing behind the chair. Where is the cow? The cow is behind the tree, behind. Right? Where is the mouse? The mouse is behind the block. Behind. So the preposition that we used here is behind. Using the preposition behind, we, described the position of various nouns. Right? Okay. Next to. So where is the teddy? The teddy is next to the box. The teddy is next to the box. Next, instead of next to, we can also use beside. Beside and next to. Both are same. Just like, see, there is a table beside me. Or I can also say, there is a table next to me. Okay? So the teddy is beside the box. Or you can also say, the teddy is next to the box. Where is the boy standing? He is standing next to the chair. Or you can also say, the boy is standing beside the chair. Right? The boy is standing beside the chair. The boy is standing next to the chair. Both are same. So the preposition that we used is next to or beside. Now see what is next to you now. What is beside you? Check. Okay. Now let us see. It seems like a living room. Let us just try to describe the position of various nouns using the prepositions. Now we know how to use them, right? So tell me, where are these books? The books are on the rack. The books are on an open rack, you can say, right? Okay. Where is the TV? Tell me. The TV is to the front side of the man, right? So we can say the TV is in front of the man. The TV is in front of the man. Now tell me, what is there behind the man? Behind the man there is a teapot behind. So the teapot is behind the man. The teapot is behind the man. So in front of the man there is a TV and behind this man there is a teapot. So where is the man? The man is between the teapot and the TV. The man is standing between the teapot and the TV. Between. Right? And where is the photo frame? Do you see? There is a photo frame here which is beside the TV. Or you can also say the photo frame is next to the TV. Right? So there is a photo frame next to the TV, or there is a photo frame beside the TV. Right? And you can also say, there is a small plant in a small pot. In a small pot. In. Right? You can say that also. And there is a small side table next to the sofa. Do you see? There is a small table, side table, next to the sofa. Or you can also say there is a small table beside the sofa. Right? And the lady is standing beside the table. Or the lady is standing next to the table. Right? There is a clock on the wall. Right? There is a clock on the wall. Right. And what else you can say? See here, there is a window above the sofa. So above we use, it is just for your familiarization. When you go to next grades, you will come to know about all these other prepositions in detail. There are actually many more prepositions. But as you are just now, in grade 1, we will learn a few of them. When you go to next grades, you will learn about other prepositions also. So there is a sofa above there is a window above the sofa at a higher level. If you want to say something at a higher level, at a higher height, then you say above. So the window is above the sofa is below the window. Right? There is a window above the sofa is below the window. So this is how, using these prepositions, you can describe various things in your living room also. So now you also do one thing. Look at your living room and try to describe various things, various nouns, how they are placed. Try to frame sentences using prepositions. Discuss with your family members. Alright? So this is your learning engagement. Watch this video. This is on prepositions. Very simple video. Watch it for better understanding, and also from your English model book, from page 13, read this text. It is about prepositions. Look at the pictures and read the prepositions that are there. And another engagement for you is from your English grammar book, page 36. Do this exercise. Where is the dog? The dog is, just with the knowledge that we have learned, try to do this exercise. Where is the girl? Where is the cat? Where is the cow? Where is the pig? Okay? For spellings, the help box is given already. Now, we are learning new vocabulary every week, right? Today, you are going to learn only 4 because we felt the words are a little difficult. So, only a few words are given for you. Sphere, cube, cuboid, cylinder. Alright? Write them in your journal. Okay. That's it for today, students. Till we meet in the next class. Ta-ta, bye-bye, see you. Happy learning.